hatchlings! Welcome to the stream. I know I mentioned I might do Metal Gear today, but I have had a heckin' morning I gotta tell y'all about, and I'm tired. So I wanted to do something a little more low energy, a little more chill, so we could hang out. Good morning. I'm happy to see you guys. How are you doing? How are you feeling? It is Saturday. Happy Saturday. This is the last stream before Donathon. I don't want that in my home. Um, and oh my gosh, I have some news. I have a gecko again. I will talk more about it when I get started, but that's why I'm a pardon, horse. That's why I'm a tad late today. But first let me get the mission started and I'll yap all about it. Pinky promise. Also, if any of you guys had any cool stories for the past few days, tell me. I want to hear them. Hi, Dad. The doctors told me that these are the final weeks of my treatment. I'm excited, but also nervous. I know it's not over yet, but I can see the finish line. I'm trying to stay positive and take it one day at a time. I can't wait to be home with you, and I know Dexter is probably waiting for me too. Love you. Big Jim, oh boy. There's a warehouse to clean up outside town. Fucking riot. Some guy infiltrated the premises and incited other workers to take over the factory. Ungrateful bastards. Disloyalty is a deadly disease. Luckily, I got some of my guys nearby. Didn't take them long to come put them in their place. If workers don't want to work, they might as well be dead. The place should be easy to clean, remote location, access to running water, almost no furniture. Okay. You slightly trespassed in some medical building a little while ago. Was it in use or was it like urban exploration type thing? Um I was I I knew there were like some expos coming up, some reptile expos, but I had forgotten when they were, and I like saw an advertisement for one and I was like, "Oh crap, yeah, I'd been keeping an eye on that one." So I checked it out yesterday after work and I'm like, "Holy moly. It's tomorrow." And I went early. I got up at like well, like 7 something. Which isn't too bad, but I was up till like 1 last night. Um, you're not hearing game audio? Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Thanks for telling me. Let me fix it. All right. How's that?
I'm here.
There we go.
Good. No.
Hold on. Yeah, sometimes I don't know what, but like sometimes when I update my thing, my computer, it like changes the audio to default instead of my headphones. Hi bees. That sounds good. But thank you for telling me.
The power is down.
Now you can hear his witty one-liners.
It will help you a lot with your job. Obviously, when one
Hope you guys will forgive me for switching the game last minute.
investors have to
Although I did say I didn't know initially,
must have broken something.
so you can't be too mad at me.
Cleaner. I should definitely add electrician to my CV.
I wasn't really listening to what he was saying. Anyway, lizard of the day. Let me think of a lizard I saw today, actually, and look up some details about it. Actually, I'll do one that I see a lot on social media. A curly-tailed lizard. A group of fast terrestrial lizards from the West Indies named for their upward curled tails, which they use for communication. Native to the Bahamas, become established invasive species in Florida. What? Where it eats insects and small vertebrates and competes with native lizards like anoles. They are gray to brown, have rough scales, and are known for their speed and territorial behavior. And I follow a lady on TikTok who feeds them by hand because she has earned a group of their trust. Your favorite game ever. I'm sorry.
Closed. I need to go another way.
But yes, curly-tailed lizard. That's a lizard of the day. I didn't actually see that at the show, but I just thought of it. That show their asses. They have their tail curled up, so like kind of. Oh no! Those are knob-tailed geckos. They have the short stubby tails that lift it and wiggle their butts back and forth. I'm assuming that's what you're thinking of. Have you on speaker? Sounds good. I won't say anything too nefarious today. I'm tired. Oh yeah, so I found out the expos today.
I need to look for the bodies.
Boop boop boop. Womp womp. So I'm like, heck, I gotta get up a little earlier than I wanted. I wanted to sleep in a bit today before stream, but you know, when Lizard calls, right?
Well,
Um,
worker.
where's my truck? Do I have to take it all the way downstairs?
What could possibly happen that made them so desperate?
Ah,
I wonder.
I hope I can get the lights on. Oh yeah, didn't he say the lights weren't working? Anyway, this place is like 45 minutes away to like an hour. So like not too bad, but like a touch annoying. So I'm heading to the frickin' expo and I go like with the understanding that I might get a critter, but I'm like, I gotta steel myself. I gotta not get all the ones that I want because my gosh, I know there's gonna be a lot. And were there ever, a guy had a caiman lizard draped around his neck like a boa. When I first came in, I thought it was like the ball python convention because holy moly, everybody and their mother is breeding ball pythons. Which I'll get one at some point, but not today. I don't have the space for one. So many well-behaved babies.
Dump bodies down this hatch. If I can get it to open.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that. So many well-behaved babies, lots of plants, lots of feeders. There were some birds, there were rodents, mostly for feeders, I'm assuming. But I knew what I wanted. I have the stuff for a leopard gecko. So I'm like, I want a leopard gecko. So I was looking around and I knew I wanted a male, because
I have to turn the power on first.
right. I knew I wanted a male, because females tend to have more dangerous health issues that, can be pretty common. Egg binding. They lay infertile eggs,
The power's
pretty
supposed to be
frequently.
around here somewhere.
And if they don't have the proper supplementation or if their body just is having a hard time metabolically, they can have egg binding, which means the egg won't come out. And it is a life-threatening problem that requires surgery frequently. And it is very dangerous and very expensive. Doesn't mean... It is unfortunate. And I think they don't deal with it as much in the wild because they eat more small vertebrates, so they get more like bones and calcium intake that way. But it's hard to supplement and care. And I just don't really have the means for that at the moment. Also, males are generally bigger, stockier, and since the females go through those periods of laying infertile eggs, they have what is described as more of a unpredictable temperament and feeding behaviors. Because, I mean, would you want to be held if you were laying eggs all the time? Probably not. While males are more consistent. Also, they lick their butt sometimes, which is funny. So it's like, I want a male. And the problem was, I kind of wanted to get a young one to raise up, like I did previously with Butterboy, rest in peace. But the babies were too young to be able to sex properly, so I couldn't tell. So I got one that's 3 years old, which was actually the youngest of the adults, because a lot of the adults there are like 4, 5, 6. And he's a boy. He is probably the fattest leopard gecko I've ever seen, so he is on a diet. Supposedly the guy that the seller got him from had kept him too warm, which means he was his metabolism was too fast and he was eating too quickly. He didn't have like the natural highs and lows of a proper day-night cycle where their metabolism can adjust accordingly. If it's too hot, they will eat too much. Oh, you're playing Crime Scene Cleaner? Or wait, no, you're playing Monster Hunter. Very fun. I'm excited to get to the second one, but I'm enjoying. I just got in and I'm yapping about my expo experience. I was also kidnapped by a giant and forced to diet. He has a very nice, clean home all to himself. And I love him so much. Because I was also wanting to get one with like a calm temperament that's pretty good with handling. I held some of the babies and one of them screamed, which I'd never heard him in person. It was very loud. And I was like, oh, you're feisty. You have fire in you. I like that. But I also don't want like a super fidgety critter. Out of the Critter Protection Air Force, which is your favorite? I haven't super been able to take a look at them yet because I've been working a lot, but if there's one with a lot of green, that would probably be it. I'll have to look at it when I have more time, though. And I held my new boy, and he instantly melted in my hand. And I did not put him back down. I took my card out of my pocket, and I said, I'm taking this one. Because all the other ones were skittish or a little jumpy, and he just went right down. He's like, yep. Which, to be fair, he probably would have done with anybody. His warm hand. But I felt very maternal towards this lizard. Oh, heck yeah. That's sick. Keep posting your stuff. Even if I can't, like, super check it out, like, detailed, I do enjoy seeing your stuff. It was my warm hands. Therefore, the electricity's on. Why aren't you... What the heck? Oh.
Looks like an access card.
Is it stuck because he's here? I don't know how to start this. But yeah, he was on my warm hand, and I did not put him back down. I handed him my card. I said, I'm taking him home. Good heavens. And I cleaned up the tank, and that's why I'm kind of tired, because I was lugging around a lot of heavy stuff and making it all perfect for him. And I got a bigger tank for Slinky, because he went in the... I put Slinky in Butter's old tank, just temporarily until I could get a bigger one. And boy, oh boy, I got a bigger one. It's 120 gallons. And the only way I could fit it, maximum of 3 panels at one time. The only way I could fit it in my car. What is all this? Ah. Oh. Was because it was like deconstructed. So I still need to build it. I'm like, I'm gonna take a break and stream and then build it later. Because the Slinky's in a temporary enclosure right now. And it's very big. I got some proper dirt now. Because he loves to dig, and I didn't have dirt before. Now he does. And I'm very excited to put him in it. He's gonna hate me. He's gonna hate that I touch him, but then he will love his new house. And I got some dirt for New Boy. I don't know what I'm gonna name New Boy yet. Mama Gek suggested some names. How do I open you? From the old Cartoon Network show Clarence, she suggested the name Sumo, which is kind of warm to me. I also thought maybe Pluto, but I'm not sure yet. I'll keep you updated. Heck. Maybe there's something in the control room for the hatch. But yeah, he's chilling. He's on a little diet. I got some hornworms to feed my other guys. Chicken bake. Kind of looks a little like a chicken bake. He's kind of plain colored. Not that I went in to get like... I don't really go for super fancy looks. I go more for like... if they vibe with me. Like if I hold it and they chill, I'm like, yeah. You're coming home with me. I was thinking of other silly... I'm trying to remember the other silly name I thought of. I don't remember what it was. I thought Popeye was a cute name, but I think that only makes sense if the critter had something with its eye. You know? Yeah, so he came home. Very happy. I'm gonna add some plants to it later. He's been in Butter's old log. Yeah, or a critter that eats spinach. Which spinach is high in oxalates, so it would have to be like a very specialty critter. Oh yeah, he really likes Butter's old favorite log, which makes me feel very bittersweet. You know?
Facing the man above. He must have been the one.
Like I'm glad he likes it, because I'm glad it's being used by a lizard again, but also, like, there's still always going to be that part that's like, that's Butters, you know? I saw him do the same thing Butter used to do, where he did like a complete 180 inside of it, and he was so fat. It looked like trying to squeeze toothpaste out of a tube. I had to watch him. I'm like, you're gonna get stuck? He did not, because he is buttery smooth. Such is the way of geckos. But it was really cool. I love going to expos. Although there's always, at these places, there's always a table with like 3D printed, just only 3D printed stuff. And you guys know what I'm talking about. It's usually those 3D printed dragons that are kind of like lightly attached at the middle so they can like flop around a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, like slinkies. Hate those. Should be collecting trash while I'm running around. But it was cool, and I'm back, and he absolutely hated the ride home because he was stuck in the little container they put him in. Sometimes I kind of, like, hate how, like, vendors at these places treat the animals. They, like... He kind of, like, flippantly picked up the container and, like, poked the top real hard, and he's like, oh, yeah, this one's about 3, and I was like, okay, that's a little dude in there. Don't, you know, be gentle. You gotta be nice. They just treat it like merchandise. Which they are... You know what? No. No, they're not. Even if they're selling them, they're live animals. Mandatory movie nights. Like, even if you're selling them, that's a live animal. And they're all individually babies. Treat them nice.
Fuck me.
Oh, we move on, right? Right, like, I don't know. I see all the critters there, and I'm like, oh, they all have little personalities. There are some lychee geckos, too, the really big ones, that, like, when they take a step, they, like, flex their toes all funny. So cute. What else was there? Beep. Aha! The pit! Perf. I'm assuming that leads down to my car, but I'm gonna go check just in case. Oh. Oh. Oh, maybe I'll dump some more bodies while I'm at it. It was fun, though. I'm glad I went. I wish I could take home every critter. Sometimes
Died in an explosion.
people will be working. Yes! People will be working on the other side of their table, like doing something or other, and then they just have a whole bearded dragon on the other side, completely unattended. And you know why he's unattended? Because he's not gonna do anything. It's a bearded dragon. He's there to look at stuff and sit very still. I love beardies. Being a good boy or girl. Whatever it is, it's good, and that's most assured. Yeah, there's one I was I'm like, are you real? And a little beady eye looked up at me. I'm like, oh, you're real. Yeah, I gotta get me a beardy. I had one. Well, I had two. I want to get another one. But with the space I had right now, and the open tanks and whatever, I only had room for a gecko. That's okay right now, because also, the tank I got for Slinky was really not super cheap. Oh. They're a serving face. Yeah, the leopard geckos are all kind of scrungled, and like some of them are kind of freaking out, and the bearded dragons are just like, yeah. Life is beautiful. Whoops. Wrong button again.
That must be one of Big Jim's guys.
Oh, in other news, I don't know if the person of interest is here, as it was anonymous. But I saw you don't. Well, you don't have a tank. You're free roam. You're a free roaming critter. You're potty trained. and you have your adequate heat and UVB available in your space, but you're free roam. Because you're like, you're a tegu, you're a dog-sized lizard. Can I get up, please? It was anonymous,
The man needed to pay
but I
for
had
it.
one singular thing on my throne, and it was a not cheap microphone as like a stretch goal crowdfunding thing, just to have something on the throne. And someone, an anonymous individual, bless your soul, I don't even know what to say. I might have teared up a little bit when I saw it. Did get that as a late birthday present for me. So if you are listening right now, holy shit, thank you so much. That's remarkably kind and generous, and I am very excited to set it up. Throne sometimes takes a bit to send things because they have so many, you know, people's information in their system and stuff, and I don't actually know where their warehouses are located, so it might take a bit, but thank you so much. I was not expecting one per I was just expecting it to, like, you know, maybe over like a year or two crowdfund. I want to, like, I wanted to post something about it, like, holy cow, thank you, but I also, I don't know, I've heard from some folks that they don't want a, like, big thing to be made out of it when they give things, or, like, sometimes people, it might be seen more of like a, oh, look at what this person got me, like, and I don't want that to come across. I'm just very grateful, but I'm trying to find a way to, like, say thank you. I want to see if there's, like, a way I can, like, anonymously, like, just send a thank you message or something, because holy cow. And now, as of right now, a lot of my things,
Will I have to put it all back?
a lot of my things are, he was run over, whoops, with my microphone, or because of my, space.
These workers really did put up some fight.
But, like, once the space is figured out, I have my phone panels up, like, this will be, we'll be pretty goated. Like, I don't think I'll, like, the mic I have now, lovely. It has served me so fantastic, and I'm really glad I have it.
You can't park here, mate.
But this one's just like a, I don't know. This one's, like, just so fancy, and I was not expecting it. Just to see if they're alive. And I think it's also better for, like, cover stuff, while this is more for, like, described online as, like, head talking, just streaming, which is lovely. And I'm glad I have this one too. It's very helpful, because I told Gecko Brother, I'm like, if I ever, like, make it ridiculously huge or something and I'm able to do this, I would love to be able to get, like, a second PC at my place and be able to have my siblings over just to, like, stream with me in, like, a dedicated space for it. Because a lot of that, like, all of them still live with, you know, the parents and stuff, and it's not, like, always the ideal environment for streaming, so I'm like, it'd be great if you could just, like, have them over for a fun sibling weekend and play some video games. Yeah, the guest streaming room. That's why I'm like, that's not, you know, no time soon. Don't be expecting it, but for future. Why can't they go in? Are they too big still? No, I'm going one. Do I need to chop? All right, my axe is this. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't know why these are showing up as red, but we'll figure that out. Yes. I want to go to an expo and just clean a house. On a warehouse. No, not really. Then I wouldn't be able to, like, individually get to know all my babies. The katana, thank you. I killed mannequins with it. Alright, what am I doing? Let's start with over here. A girl can dream! I know, it's so hard VTubing and having exotic pets. They're both a bit of a garbage disposal for money, but it's okay. Why house or how house? How house? House is in a state of disarray. There's many wares in this house. Yeah, even when I get it set up, it's not gonna fix everything, but I don't know, maybe it'll improve a bit. Potentially expect. Yeah, video games, VTubing, reptile keeping. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so scrungly today with my voice. Every time I look over, new Gecko's just chilling at the entrance of the cave. He's like, I'm a homeowner now. I always wonder what their lives were like before. How many hands did he go through before he was in mine? He will stay in mine forever and ever. There are also some weird toads that I'd never seen before. They're called like smooth-sided or smooth-backed toads. Bizarre looking creatures, very large. Little aliens they are. I don't remember where they're from or anything like that. But there were two next to each other and I had to do a double take because it was a species I never heard of.
Run away. Had the whole escape planned.
Pack the paintings into the truck. This will be our escape and last payment. And please use the money for a fresh start. Is he watching me? I don't like that. I wonder how many more levels I have left. Bonk. Right, that's what I'm saying. You know, the audacity of I called my mom to tell her, and she's like, I'm so surprised you have not gotten a toad yet. And I'm like, listen, it'll happen, because there were toads there. And I was like, oh boy, because if you guys remember, that's my favorite animal. But I don't have the right tank for them right now. Low-lying tank, lots of humidity, lots of dirt. The demand is high. These suckers really think that this shit is real. Please make another 100 copies and deliver them to the buyer's orders from above. Oh, it's a name. The booze. I do like Toad. I like Toad from Mario. I do the voice, but I don't wanna become hoarse before stream tomorrow. Hello! Thank you for head pat. I was just talking about my new friend. My new gecko. Normally I like to like feed them when I first get them to like help acclimate them, but I don't even know if I should right now. He is a fat boy. I am! It's always like a step away. Also, you know, no promises, but from like how things are getting set up for next week, I'm pretty sure like it's gonna be like a collab every day. Except maybe like one day, but we'll see. So if I end up getting any of the goals for playing certain games, I'm gonna have to like either do 2 streams in a day or schedule it for the week after. It is pretty sick. I'm really excited. Get my gals in on this business. No, they just keep me around because they need their token gecko. If you guys could have any reptile or amphibian in the whole world with, you know, whatever their requirements are, so don't even think about like how difficult it is to get their tank set up or anything like that. What would you have? Also agreed, thank you. So many cats. Not enough geckos. Tails are not nearly fat enough. Looks like a mini dragon. Red-eyed crocodile skink. Small. I kind of want a small frog I could look at and just smile. Boy, oh boy. What a wonderful and feasible request. That's what I do with my frogs. I just look at them and smile. Or sometimes I look at them when they've eaten and I like they're all nice and fat and I make a sound like oh big boy. Yeah, there's a lot of frogs you could just do that with. Mine would be well, besides a tegu, because you guys already know that. Maybe a caiman lizard? Or a Chinese water dragon, because they require a pretty big, what is it, a palladium? The one where it's half land, half water. They need a lot of water to swim in. Which is so cool. Lizard swimming are so cool. Whoops. I should clean it first. His daughter's almost done with treatment. So that means he's been paying it, I suppose. Hold on, horse moment. Oh, that's a good one. Either, yeah, Chinese or Japanese giant salamander. I would name it, I don't know, something like crock pot or beef stew. They're just so soggy. So horrifically soggy. Was there anything in here that I needed? No smoking. Ah, TV room key. Money. Parody soap blend. Oh, this looks like... I have a tea that looks just like that, actually. I also wouldn't mind having a tiger salamander. They're pretty beefy. If you haven't seen one, look them up. There's an Eastern and Western. The Western is more common and has bigger stripes. I don't know where I put my water bucket. I have to clean off my dirty red water. There you are. Refresh. I'd love to have birds, like a bunch of big parrots, but unfortunately they're very destructive and require a lot of...
How do I sign up for the revolution?
They're fine toilets, I don't see the problem. Oh, has one of the basins up there. I don't know how I feel about those. The sinks on top of the toilets. Is it more of a thing in like certain countries? I've never seen one. Like, it's not dirty because it uses the same water that goes like into the tank there, but it still like kind of feels wrong. But ooh. Speaking of different countries and stuff, I was also thinking, like, I'd like to go to Japan one day, as many VTubers do. Sorry, my Euromastix beans is digging a new hole. Anyway, onsens? Is that how you pronounce that? The hot springs? I think it's onsens. Yeah, no, they don't. I'd want to go to one, but like apparently they're like totally nude, which like I don't know, maybe we'll feel more normal if I'm there, but like I don't know, it's that's such a odd concept to an American, you know? They have some that aren't. They're probably more for foreigners though, right? Because the more like authentic ones are Nude. Hello! You seeketh opinion? Ask away. I'm doing well. I have new gecko friend. I just had lunch. I'm tired. I'm cleaning. Hi, hi. I'm gonna nap after stream. I'm gonna get all my cleaning. There's some food. I'm gonna nap. How was my day? Oh, word! Well, actually, extra good today because I went to a reptile expo and got a leopard gecko. It was a big day for nappers. I hope to see new boy napping. He's been chilling and exploring a bit. I don't know, he's just standing at the entrance of that cave. Maybe he's judging me because I haven't named him yet. Alright. I don't get any points for putting these back, but I don't know. Well, oh wait, yes I do! Oh my gosh. I love organizing bins. I love organizing bins and purchasing dirt at reptile conventions. Something funny to talk about while you clean to pass the time. I was just thinking, I don't know, I need a topic. Give me a topic, hatchlings. I got geckos and dirt on the mind. Move you, and then put you back up. Raid Shadow Legends? What even is Raid Shadow Legends, and how did they get so many people to sponsor them? They must be, like, making some money. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to afford all their sponsors, right? Have you guys ever played it? There's also, like, that one game, like, World of Tanks or something. You remember? Only the blue ones are glowing. Wait, would Slinky get a stroke if he ate an egg covered in banana? He would probably cease to exist, but like not in like a sad dead way, more in like a he'd become a god of his own world. You played World of Tanks? What is World of Tanks like? Also, what do you mean I have a dirty mind? What? I don't understand. I'm cleaning. I have a clean mind. It's a gotcha? Raid Shadow Legends is? I don't know what I thought it was. I mean, I didn't know much about the gameplay. He would ascend to new heights. Yeah, because he'd be really, really happy. Egg and banana are his two favorite foods. You're the one thinking evil about my son, the skink. For shame! One life team deathmatch game. Upgrade through different tank lines and learn how to fight higher and lower tier tanks. Oh. That's kind of cool, I guess. That doesn't sound like something I'd be super interested in playing, but you know. The trailers they make, those at least look good. They're doing something. I just didn't expect them to like be making so much money that they like sponsor literally everybody in existence. The game is fine. I'd also expect it to be more than fine. Where are the freaking green boxes? Oh. Green shelf, blue shelf, orange shelf. I understand. Later for the artillery tanks, I like lobbing shots from across the map. That's why I like Junkrat's ranged ability. Have I played other gacha games? I have not. I have only ever played Wuthering Waves, and I think that's the only gacha I've ever played. Speaking of Junkrat, I want to ask how you guys feel about the new Overwatch stuff. Having ads with random hot girls having nothing to do with the game. That's true. They draw you in with promises of a lifetime, and there's no hot girls to be seen. Similar profit margins. It'd be funny if you guys were like Shadow Legends devs or something. Okay, so I'm an Ana main. I also like. She got 2, and I think the first one was fine. I mean, I like it. People generally regard it as her best skin, although Bog Witch is the best skin Ana has by far, no questions asked. It's so fine. Alari, yeah, or like, I don't know, Farah. Like, if they really wanted to go with the Egyptian mythology theme, like Farah's also like half Egyptian, and a lot of her skins have that motif, and I think it would have looked cool. But yeah, they should be giving it to new people. One, lost their mind because of the VA. Is the VA not Egyptian?
I need to clear the way first.
There we go. But I have, yeah, on the Mythic, it's fine. I mean, it's nice. I might get it just because Ana main, but I also, like, have seen people saying, and, like, I kind of agree with it, like, why are they making all of Ana's skins make her, like, young, you know? And as much as, like, you know, it's fine, she's pretty. She's a fine lady. I like the ones that make her pretty, but still, like, keep her old. Like, Bog Witch. She's still an old lady, but she's so pretty. With her hair and her green. And I'm not just saying that because, ooh, green. It's such a good skin. Most Overwatch women are finalized this comment. This is true. This is true. But the Mythic, yeah, kind of annoying. I also don't like the color palettes. I wish they'd stop doing like the weird pink, black, red color palette. Like the Juno Mythic got one. This one got one. Pretty sure Mercy's Angels Mythic got one. Like I don't know. I just feel like they're sticking to like the same colors for all these mythic skins. Also, they came out with some new shop skins that you can buy. The White Bunny bundle. There is Mercy spawn item. Oh, forgot to mention that 100% they totally use the Mercy mythic spawn animation of her floating in with on it. It's the exact same thing, and that's insane. Ugh. Like, 2 mythics occasionally are fine. I would rather they, like, polish the mythics and make them mythic worthy rather than them, like, shooting them out like they're doing recently. But besides that, the White Bunny skins, have you guys seen them? Generally, they're quite good. I mean, they're using the same characters for them. They're good, you know, as Mercy, Juno, Vendetta. There is one that I think is pretty egregious, and I feel bad. Comes from this stream. I'm glad I can provide such information. Oh yeah, sorry, Domina. Domina has the best one, by far. She's so fine, and it looks really good on her. I'm glad her and Vendetta are getting some love. I feel like they're gonna be kind of the new Kirikos right now, but that's okay. Do we know? Oh, did they? That's annoying. The one thing I really like about Mercy skins is they keep that like little freckle she has on her back. It gives character. Maybe I have one of those, who knows? But can you think of what character I might be alluding to that is really like they didn't do justice with the skin pack? And you can look it up after this. But Zarya. And I feel bad because our girl Zarya is not getting any, it's not Bastion, is not getting any skins. But like and I don't know how to say this, the bottom part of her costume is just so awkward and like doesn't fit her, and I feel bad because like I know they gave it to her to be like, look, we didn't forget, it's her, you love Zarya, you know, we have Zarya, but I don't know, they just want people to stop whining about her never getting any skins, but like don't give her one like that's not good. Also, the Magua wetsuit skin is awful.
Good thing I'm not colorblind.
Greg made me do a double take because I swear he saw Pecker. It's the color scheme. Scout in Overwatch? Eh. But yeah, Zarya deserves better. They need to stop, like, doing skin packs that exclude, like, 75% of the roster. Like, all of the skins they're doing... Scout. I don't think there's an Overwatch character. Are you talking about, like, TF2? Scout? They need to stop doing packs with just, like, the young, you know, attractive female characters. And, like, I'll say it, Awuga, it's fine. You know, they look lovely. But can we, like, get some skin packs that don't rely on, like, sexy bunny outfit, sexy lifeguard outfit, magical girls again, sexy K-pop girls, twice. Angel skins. I don't know, like, and they're nice, but they're using like the same 10 characters. We need more Bastion, we need more Lucio, more Zarya, more Junkrat, more Baptiste, more Ramatra, please. More Zarya, Wrecking Ball. Frick. We do need Picasso skins where they're absolutely fucked up. I think that'd be really funny. He did after like ages. But like considering how long he's been out, I still think he's overdue. IMO. The other one's more so, but I'm including him too because he's been lacking for far too long. Also, the maid cleaner one's fine. I think it's kind of fun. More Orisa too. She's kind of been put on the side, you know? Easy to create interesting skins for humanoid characters compared. It is, but they need to like, I don't know. Extend their reach. And try when he doesn't have the Diablo skin on. Oh yeah, I've heard that one. Also, Bastion ones can be really fun. The Lego one is super cute. I really like the coffin skin for Halloween. It's nice. I feel like Sojourn isn't getting skins anymore. Like, I know it's for the money, but it adds so much more, like, fun spice when a pack comes out and it's, like, a ton of different characters. Because if it's just the same ones over and over, like, I don't know, sometimes I just like going in, when the seasons and holidays change, I like setting, like, new presets for all my all the characters. I usually have, like, 2 regular presets with just skins and stuff I like, and then the third one I dedicate to the holiday or whatever season it is. So right now they all have their Summer Games skins. And it's fun. I like customizing all, even if I don't play them. If I customize them for the season and have a fun skin for them, sometimes I'll just play it so I can see the skin. They're still missing one of those things up here. Also, I'm realizing now that I put a fire extinguisher maybe in the wrong spot downstairs, so I gotta go check that out. And there's also a bin missing. Oh.
Aha! Nothing shall get past me.
Well, something might. That's what I'm saying. Put the guys in bikinis. And not to sound freaky, but like, Marvel Rivals knows what they're doing with the ladies and the fellas. Magwa's wetsuit skin does not. That's all I'm saying. Hazard getting his skin snaked by Rhine? What do you mean? I might need a refresher on this one. Sorry, that's Beans. Beans, you freak! He's smacking his thermometer against the glass. They also make me do double takes, and that's okay. Community skin concept competition. Oh? Night looking skin that Ryan got was supposed to be for Hazard. He has like 1,000,000 night skins. Why? I don't know. Hazard also kind of needs some more skins, but like, Ryan always gets the night ones. Why? Oh, it do be launching them. God, I hope so. He has the finest butt out of all the male characters in the game. They should give someone a solid snake skin. They should give it to Emre, honestly. He's got such a wonderful tush. Not saying they have to like sexualize everything. But the males are starving out here. I feel like Freya hasn't gotten a whole ton recently either. Or Venture. Holy moly. How could I forget about Venture? They're getting no love. How many more bodies are there? Find clues about what happened. Am I missing any down here? I hope not. Oh wait, ground floor. Move furniture back to its place. Yeah, there's still that... Oh. Yeah, sorry you're gonna hear the donks a little bit. You just want to see them burn. Okay, well there might be more stuff on the ground floor, but I'm gonna go up. I absolutely think they do. Specifically Magwa. I think Magwa would wear anything. I feel like Sigma would wear it just because he's like, okay, doesn't have like any shame anymore. Bonk. I like this conveyor belt thingy, making it easier to do my trash things. Stop. He's acting up. One of the women give them embarrassed voice lines. I would make them my main that day. Give us maid skins for the guys where they're embarrassed about it. You do. I haven't spent money on the game, but boy oh boy, I'd consider it for that. For the bit, obviously. Ooh, a gun.
Was it shot unintentionally or on purpose?
What do you think? Oh. He says sweep and destroy. Right! Like, that's fantastic. And what's Ramatra's? Suffer as I have. Swiffer as I have. Maybe they can get a Swiffer sponsorship. Come on, Swiffer as I have is so good. I know they couldn't because like copyright, but like that's good. What else? Yeah, I feel like they're not doing like new voice lines for ults like they used to with skins. Like Junkrat has his like Junkenstein ult voice line. A lot of them had like seasonal ones. They like aren't doing them at all anymore. How many of the characters that were in that, like, promotional image for the new, like, year ahead with, like, the silhouettes are gonna be Omnics? I think 2. I'm sure that's it, but it's lame. Also, I was in the game the other day and I saw one of the dev doodle sprays of a White's tree frog, and it was named, like, Wasabi something. Because I asked in chat, and that's what they said, and I wanted to cry. None because they hate you. Yeah, they hate you specifically. Honestly, it's probably gonna be something lame like one, because I thought Sierra was gonna be an Omnic based on, like, the braid and her, like, Dorothy robot behind her. I just like, that's kind of an Omnic-like design. But there's one character whose head shape is kind of weird. He kind of looks like another, like, Cole Cassidy type silhouette. I think that is definitely an Omnic. And if I'm wrong, you can kill me. I guess after I finish this, I'll have to weave Dark Souls in there somewhere. In my schedule. I've been kind of scared to play it, if I'm being honest. I'm not cleaning that, realistically. A full team of Omnics. Me too! And then they could add special voice lines. Especially for Matra's the tanks. Like, finally, you know, we might actually get something done, or I know I can trust you guys. Really? You're not just saying that? But it's harder than Code Vein, right? I gotta use my sick katana. Hello! I like your little dance. You don't think any of the Souls games are hard? Well, aren't they, like, known for being kind of difficult? Oh, this is way better. Maybe you're just goated. I'm the optimal Souls-like player. That's very sweet, but what does that mean? You think I'll be fine with Dark Souls 3?
Textbook safety violation.
Okay. Well, good, because that's, like, next on my list. Stubborn to a fault. I suppose that's true. My gosh, people perceive me. Heh. I'm gonna peep the boy and see if he's moved at all. Oh, he has. Oh, he's so cute. His tail is now where his head was, and he is very relaxed and laying down. Before, when he was in the little plastic bin, he was, like, pushing his head and claws up at the ceiling, trying to, like, get out. And now he's completely splooted. 4 bosses giving me trouble. That's manageable. If we get to, like, the 6-ish bosses territory, then I'm like, I'd be worried. Probably be fine. Are there any, like, reptilian or amphibious bosses? How many? Prithee, how many? Take a break from trash for a minute. The smoothest experience. Is that what you guys recommended it? Is it the most popular? Like, just review-wise, I suppose? And Dark Souls 3 specifically. Yes and no, not including dragons. You can beat Heki after 50 plus tries, you can beat the other bosses. That's so kind. Also, I'm so glad you remember that. Do you count dragons as lizards? No. Dragons, I'm gonna say no, because I'm curious if there's any non-dragon reptiles. There's no Dark Souls 4, right? Have they talked about it if there's not? No. That's interesting for such an iconic franchise. Oh. What's the hardest Souls game? What's the hardest Souls game? And separate question, what do you think is the hardest Souls-like game? Ended it in a good way? 2 because it's clunky. I was expecting 1. Usually the first in the series has a lot of kinks to work out, but it also tends to have the most charm and nostalgia for people. I've never heard of, like, at least I can't think off the top of my head of another game where, like, the third in this series is generally the most well received. Only people that like it stick around to 3. Oh, that's true. I guess I thought 3 was a lot of people's starting point. Water and posture. Understood. I wonder how we'll let go of Big Jim's clutches. 2 feels clunky no matter what. That's a shame. I think my brother's played all of them. And trilogies, 3 is usually the worst. The only exception is John Wick. I need to see John Wick. Oh, speaking of movies. So I've still been watching the Twilight movies, right? That's the series I'm working through. I am no longer Team Jacob. Which is unfortunate. Bosses. No bosses are your reptile boys, but there are some enemies that you might like for their lizardness. Acceptable. Jacob, like, forced a smooch on her. And then after there was this whole thing where he was being coy, he's like, I'm not gonna kiss you again unless you ask for it or unless you know, and it's like, that should have been in the first place. I was like, don't do that. And then they retconned the whole imprinting explanation. That's why you don't, and I didn't know that was gonna happen. Because last time when I was talking about Jacob, I'd just seen the first movie. Also, have good eeps. Thank you so much for joining. It was lovely to see you. Yeah, he, like, forced a kiss on her, which is not great. You know, showed up at her wedding and tried to get her. I get his concerns, but, like, they also retconned the imprinting explanation because when they first explained it, they said, like, nothing in the world matters except her and you'd do anything for her, and it was highly implied to be a romantic type experience, right? Which is why when a lot of people hear, like, oh, he imprinted on her daughter, they're like, oh, that's really bad. But then later, when he actually did imprint on her, he, like, she was being held by, like, Rosalind or something, and he, like, made eye contact and he was, like, imprinted or whatever. He re-went, like, they did a callback to his original speech about imprinting, and they changed it to say, like, you'll want to protect her with everything, and, like, a guardian, a friend, a brother. And they tried to make it not, like, romantic anymore, because, like, obviously that's weird because she's a baby. Yeah, they tried to salvage it because it's weird. And, like, okay, you know, he wants to protect her, but, like, you want to protect her because there's a part of you that still, like, wants her mom. Like, if you think about it like that, it's a little more like, I don't know, brother. I don't like that. Yeah. They could have. And again, he showed up at her wedding and tried to get her. And, like, Edward is kind of like a limp noodle a lot of the time. Like, he's always like, oh, I don't want to hurt you, and ends up hurting her more because of that. It would be cool, and they could have gone with that, but no. And she's, like, always like putting herself in danger, or they're like always forcing like things to happen to her. She was walking around all pregnant, having problems because the baby was
The collection.
having, you know, like basically eating her from the inside. She's just walking, and then her back like cracked backwards, and then everyone's like, oh no, now it's, you know, new tragedy. It was getting too quiet, things were getting too calm, break her back by standing. And the baby had a weird CGI face. Yes. And I'm looking forward to that one scene where the baby's a toddler and they gave it like full weird hair and it looks like a doll. It's a GIF on Discord if you look at it. Look up Twilight Renesmee. My brother didn't know the baby's name. I knew it from like memes and stuff. And when they were like, make it both of our mother's name Renesmee, he was like, no. He hated it. And if it was a boy, she was gonna name it EJ for Edward Jacob. Can you imagine your name being your father's name and your mother's ex's name mixed together? Also, like, I don't know, kind of disrespectful to the ex if he's like, he's still in love with you. Don't name him after the kid. Yeah. Cause I mean, it was only in like 2 conversations they talked about it. They're like, oh, I think I'll name him that. And throughout the entire pregnancy, she was convinced it was a boy. And it was a girl. Oh my gosh. And during the giving the birth scene, they had to like do a impromptu C-section because to draw the werewolves away, when they could have picked any of the vampires in the family who are all equally fast and able to jump over a cliff to lose the werewolves, which is what they did. They picked the one doctor, knowing that Bella was about to have a baby any moment. So they had to cut her open. Edward kind of bit her open with his mouth. Wretched thing. And throughout the whole pregnancy, he was trying to convince her, like, that it wasn't worth it because she was gonna die and it was making her sick and, like, you know, it was gonna kill her, and he was really mad at her because he's like, you're making this decision without me, you know, you're trying to leave me by letting yourself die. And she's like, this is what I want. Mind you, like, everything in the story I'm pretty sure happened in like a year. And then when the baby was born, or like he got the baby out of the C-section, he left her open on the table for like a remarkably long amount of time while he was holding her, and he's like, look, it's Renesmee, and she's just bleeding out. And of course she fucking dies on the table because he's just ignoring her after like the entire established thing being like he would rather not have the baby than her die. And then he just completely ignores her bleeding out. And she was so gaunt and freaky looking. He'd never finished high school. He had finished high school like 5 times. Another thing, they've never established why they're going to high school. Because they're like, oh, if we go places and we try to fit in so we can stay there for longer. I don't think attending a school at a time in people's lives when their appearance changes drastically because they're becoming adults is a good idea if you're immortal and don't age. Like, why do they choose to go to high school? Besides creeping on younger people. How old was he? 109. He mentioned it. Because a couple times he said, like, I waited 100 years to meet you. And I was like, you waited since you were 9 years old to meet her? Food not allowed for heating in microwave. Tuna, eggs, herring, sardines, tuna, cabbage soup, beans, cooked cauliflower, broccoli, tuna. It's tuna. Yeah, 100 years ago. It's like, why are you in high school unless you're trying to look for, like, high school ladies and be strange? I don't know. I had a lot of gripes. I'm still watching it because a lot of it is like so bad it's good type beat. And I like to watch things
Like this.
that had like a big societal impact. Just so I can say I've seen it, but oh my gosh, what a crazy, crazy series of events.
Something is blocking the way.
So I could hate it properly. That too. I can't say I hate it if I've never seen it. Also, the soundtrack like never fits what's happening. You know, they'll be playing like, I have walked 500 miles and I have walked 500 more. And it'll be like Jacob getting his throat torn out by a vampire. Strange song choices. But they won't be framing it as like a funny, like that's something that Marvel would do, play that song while they're having like, damn, a fight to the death. But in Twilight, it's like a serious like thing that's happening, that like there's stakes. It's just weird music. What was I saying? Mistakes. Crap. What was I thinking? Oh, I will say, a lot of the characters I don't really like care about much. Like, I looked up some of their powers because like they're all supposed to have some sort of powers. Carlisle, the dad's power is that he is able to withstand the lust for blood, which like, isn't that like kind of the whole family's deal? Like they're good at that and don't drink blood. Rosalind's power is, and I kid you not, this is what I read when I looked it up, she's superhumanly beautiful. Her power is she's real hot. Carlisle's wife, Esme, her power is she is very nice and a good mom. Edward can read minds. Jasper can control people's emotions. Alice can see the future. You know, like, what? Consistent. Either they all get powers, or like, it's super rare. I don't know. It is a solid power, but like, I don't know. She could have had something else too.
I can't put it back like that.
I will say though, I like Alice because she's like a solid wing woman, and I feel like she has the most personality out of like the female vampire characters. I also like Jasper, and let me tell you why. It's not because he's particularly like an interesting character. It's because every movie he somehow gets like more freaked out looking. And he's like consistently on the verge of tweaking. And I think that's really funny that they just keep him around. His eyes are always huge and yellow, and they always take him away at the first sign of blood because homeboy's like always thirsty for that business. And he doesn't really do or say anything like of any importance. I think that's really funny, so I like him. Me and brother call the big meathead vampire that's with Rosalind, if you remember, corn-fed. Like a big corn-fed country boy, real strong, you know, corn-fed. His power is that he's strong, and he's beefy, and that's great. He's a himbo. He eats his Wheaties. He's a big, strong country boy. He beats the heck out of people. It's great. Anyway, I know that they said this building was huge, but like, I still feel like the art museum was way bigger. I feel like I'm missing something. I guess we'll find out, won't we, hatchlings? I suppose we'll discover. Do you guys like, I don't know, Frosted Mini Wheats? Wheaties, cereal of that variety? I never purchase it, but, I do fucks with some Frosted Mini Wheats. I like when it soaks up the milk, and I bite it, and it goes, I like when they have a ton of frosting on them too. You're a Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy, and that is classic and beautiful. I feel like I don't know anybody that has Cinnamon Toast Crunch anymore, but it's still going strong. French Toast Crunch. I never had that. I feel like I'd like that better because it looks like the cereal pieces are like crunchier. 3 stuck together in a line. Yeah. Little human centipede of Wheaties. I haven't seen that movie, but I know. I know. My favorite cereal. So when I had cereal a lot, I frequently had Frosted Flakes. So that's got a good place in my heart. I like Frosted Flakes. I also really like Cocoa Pebbles. I don't like Fruity Pebbles. I think they taste off. But I really like Cocoa Pebbles. My favorite cereal is Honeycombs. I like it a lot. I feel like it's sweet but not too sweet. And I don't know, I really like them. I also really like I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of shaped like they look like a kind of seashell, or like, no, they look like an oat. A little oat that's like kind of thick, and they're like golden, and I think the mascot is a bear. What's the difference between Honeycombs and Honey Nut Cheerios? You always have a box of Honeycombs. That's because you're goated. That's a fantastic choice. Well, Cheerios has more of like a weediness to it. Honeycombs is more like light and puffy. Almost like if you've ever seen like a baby or toddler eat like those Puffs snacks, it's like that. And I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but I think they just taste better. But I would say mostly it's that they're lighter and puffier. Have a different flavor. No, it's not Sugar Crisps, but it's like, it's sugar something. And they were shaped like little oats, and I know I can visualize it. I had a lot of Honey Nut Cheerios too. You ever have to have the like regular Cheerios and add your own sugar to sweeten it? I hated doing that. Super Golden Crisp? Maybe. Let me look that up. Because I don't see it as much anymore. But I know it's still at the store. Yeah, Golden Crisp or Honey Smacks. I don't know. I think Golden Crisp is the OG, but Honey Smacks looks like a Kellogg's off-brand thing. But generally that kind of cereal, and I really like those a lot. Yeah, right. I always hated it. The sugar would only be in like one part of the cereal because it was like cold. It wouldn't like dissolve properly. Steal. Wonder if you get an achievement for finishing the game without stealing a penny. Do they still make plain cereals? I feel like everything's sugared now, you know? You know what I also really like? I really like what are they called? They're like sweet honey bunches of oats. I really like honey bunches of oats, like they have like the flakes, and they have the like oat bits and some almonds. And I also really like the Kellogg's like flake wheat-ish cereal with like the dried strawberry bits. They have a name, I forget what it is. I don't have cereal much because I can't really have milk, and sometimes even lactate hurts my stomach. But dare I say, I think cereal is better as a late night snack than a breakfast. Because sometimes I want something sweet, and there's just nothing that hits like a bowl of cereal. Version of Raisin Bran, this is bran. I can't hate on that. I haven't had it. I feel like I'd like it because sometimes I just like plainer stuff, and I feel like that would fill me up like pretty nice. Because cereal's filling. But I do like raisins in my cereal. Yeah, and it's so good. I really do like Raisin Bran. There's this fancy, I told you guys, there's this like fancy old person cereal I've had too. It's like a dates, raisins, pecans, and like flakes. And it's very dense. Like it doesn't float, it just sinks to the bottom. So I usually have it in like kind of shallower cereal bowls. But that's a good one because I think that one has more like protein and fiber than most cereals. So even if it's not necessarily true, I always feel a bit healthier eating that. It's lower calorie too. But I think my favorite like sweet guilty pleasure cereal is I'm not guilty, I eat it up. Is Cocoa Pebbles. Cocoa Pebbles. Oh, I've circled. Okay. Oh, there's still the elevator. Due to a device malfunction, please do not use more than 3 panels simultaneously. If more than 3 are used, the entire system will shut down within seconds and need to be restored from downstairs. Ugh. Rice Krispies with Cocoa Pebbles? Ooh. Does it still use... See, I don't like marshmallow. Does it still use marshmallow? The healthy version. See, I like to get like the healthy version of certain snacks. I feel like I'd enjoy that. Oh man, the lights is one of them? Okay, well, let's... off. Elevator. I don't have that one yet. Let's take the elevator.
Reinforcements arrived.
It's okay. I don't know why. I've never liked marshmallow. It's just, I don't like the dust on it. It's just plain sweet with nothing else to it. So I like dark chocolate or stuff with like a little bit of like salt or bitterness to it, you know? Peanut butter and honey. Now that sounds good. How do I feel about s'mores? So, mixed feelings about s'mores. I don't like s'more flavored stuff because they always lean too hard into the marshmallow aspect of it. But I think the graham crackers and the chocolate cut it up enough. And the meltiness of the marshmallow undoes a lot of the things I don't like about it, where it's fine. I'm not like going crazy over them, like, oh my gosh, s'mores, but like if we're making s'mores, I'll make a s'more, you know? Pop-Tart s'mores are pretty good. My favorite Pop-Tart is the fudge one, the chocolate. I don't like any of the fruit flavored Pop-Tarts. I don't like fruit flavored cereal. Give me chocolate all days of the week. Yes, it absolutely does. Chocolate improves it a lot, but we'll go to the top floor. I just still don't really, I don't love marshmallow based stuff. Ooh, what about, while we're on the topic of snackins, ice cream trucks. What was your go-to from the ice cream truck? Oh, shut up. We have to move these things? Oh, hold on. I'll tell you mine in a second. Be right back. I'm so sorry. If you'd believe it, while I was going to grab the thing I had to grab, I ran up the stairs and I might have fell and gotten a little rug burn, so I had to clean that up a bit. But don't worry. Also, I do not have the speed why are you laughing face. Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's not too bad. I just had to like clean it up a little bit. So it took me a minute. I figured you'd at least get a little laugh out of it. Snow cone ones, little cups where you push the shaved ice up or the strawberry shortcake ice cream. I'm glad you mentioned that. I always got the chocolate version of those, or it was called watermelon whirl. It was like they had a variety of these like popsicle things, like popsicle bars, and it was like they had a cotton candy flavor and a couple others, but I always got the watermelon one. You know, I haven't even thought about looking at the store for the ice creams. I should do that. That would probably that would be bussin'. It's getting warm out too. Johann Abrams, drug addict, gambler, lost his company in a bet, wife and kids, doesn't know, struggle with money. Damn, okay, tear him apart. Johnny Bravado, a dropout, boom. A student loan, boom. Stress sick, boom. Unpaid medical bills, oh my gosh. Leave him alone. Posture check. Ugh, understood. Yeah, I kind of shrumped when I got back in my chair. Thank you. Also, I now see why the map is listed as big. There be different floors. Yeah, why do they have a file just roasting these guys? I never got, like, the SpongeBob pop. You know, the one with the eyes. Shaved ice in school with a wooden spoon. I sure did. And the spoon was always the worst part, but you dealt with it. And I would bite the spoon. I'd like to see my teeth imprints in it. Bro. It felt nice to chew on. Sue me. Oh. I also want to get ice cream today. You guys are making me want ice cream. Because it is warm out. I checked Gek when I came back. He is a certified snoozer right now. He's had a long day. I don't know how many places he's been shipped around. And he, you know, probably kind of stressed out with all the stuff going on. My poor buddy. They're also not supposed to be up during the day like this, so I hope he gets some sleep. I look forward to seeing him move around tonight, though. I hope he does. I gotta get more of those, like, push-up ice popsicles. Oh my gosh. So I've got this, whatever is left in the story. And I heard there's 2 more levels that got added recently that Indy Brambles played. Indy Brambles, rest her soul. She got turned into a gremlin. Buy a whole slushie machine? You know, if you consume enough slushies to warrant getting a machine, you should absolutely get one. Yeah, rip Indy Brambles for real. She's gonna pop in and be like, "What do you say?"
I don't know how long workers will manage without a raise. They're pissed. They can't even pay rent when most of their payment is used to pay off the debts they have.
Ungrateful bastards. If not for me, they will already be dead. They aren't even in a position to negotiate. Keep them on a tight leash.
Look where that neglect got you.
Oh, I was trying to see if it said a name or something on it. Computer. Down with Jim. That's what it took? Now you hate him? I wonder if this wasn't Jim's office, was it? There we go. All better! Yeah, Jim, this is too far. Alright, well, it looks like I might not be able to do the other thing I need to do here. Because I...
A toy for big boys.
Don't say that. I still don't have the card to power it up, so don't let me forget we still have one more thing to do on the second floor. What floor was I on? A toy for big boys. Okay, so default floor is 1. I still don't have that. I'm a big boy. Aha. Sick. Let's check out... Is floor 0 connected? Because we can, like, go up and down. I'm lost. You can be a big boy and a gecko. Big gecko boy. I mean, I know, I got one. He is a big boy and a gecko.
Well,
Cleaning schedule.
today is my turn.
It's all John. Yeah, I gotta figure out, because I'm not gonna, like, not let him eat, but I was talking with the, guy who sold him to me, and he's like, honestly, like, Homeboy's got a big enough tail where if he doesn't eat for, like, 5 months, he'll be fine. And I'm like, I'm not gonna do that, but he's definitely not gonna be eating a lot. I don't know. Maybe there were multiple Johns. Oh, right, the hole's closed. And they all go by different nicknames. But yeah, he's he will be ready. I have to, like, weigh him to figure out exactly how overweight he is. I also need to measure him. Butter was 8 inches. This guy's definitely bigger, because I think I told you guys when before I got Butter, he had dropped his tail. So it's kind of short. This guy's got his full tail. And if you've ever seen a fully grown leopard gecko tail, it gets, like, very long and thin at the end. So he's probably got he's probably at least, like, 9 inches. Bro has never been scared. Bro has never experienced hardship. He has been coddled from day 1. Even when I scooped him up out of, you know, the container, and he instantly melted in my hand. No survival instinct. He knows exactly what it's like to be fat and fearless. Ain't that right, bud? My handsome boy. I love him. I couldn't have gotten a chiller guy. It really is, it's peak form. You may not like it. This is peak gecko form. This is exactly what they aspire to do, parentheses, nothing. He will be, I was telling him on the way back, I'm like, you have no idea. You're going to be spoiled for the rest of your days forever. And you're not going to be passed around anymore. You're going to be coddled. You're going to be loved by many people. You have a big, big house all to yourself. And you are mine. Where's the downstairs elevator? Here we go. It is a pretty nice house. I'm very happy. It's like a 60 gallon question mark. Okay, so I need to find...
It won't budge. I have to go around.
I am still missing the one thing I need to do to use the big boy toy. How do I go around? There's a vent. I bet you it's in that room. Go around. Those tanks for cheaper? What do you mean tanks? Like actual like battle tanks? Oh. I forgot we were talking about aquariums. Don't worry about that. Yeah, me too. Tanks are expensive. I went back to World of Tanks talk and I'm like, yeah, dude. Yeah, I baffle myself. Yeah, they're not super cheap. I would love to eventually get enough to get like handmade like custom tanks. That'd be really cool. Make it like a furniture piece. But at the moment, I'll just have to get pre-mades. Become a cheap distributor, please. Listen. I would love to have like a reptile materials business. I want to, you know, I'll try to figure out how to do that. If you can get me in this damn room. There's gotta be another vent somewhere. Have I crawled in vents in this game? A massive G in gold leaf. Make it really tacky. You cannot see your animal past the G. I don't think I have either, but the way that vent was lit up makes me think. I don't know what, but it makes me think. Which does not happen frequently. Maybe. Miss Raspberry. Oh, fuck, dude. I do not like that. He scared the shit out of me. I thought that was a real person. Oh, the mandatory TV. It was a mistake. Don't laugh because I couldn't kill him. Oh, it's not even alcohol. Chef Boyardee. This is scary. I wonder whose likenesses they got for this. Were you also thinking Chef Boyardee? I'm not a gecko VTuber, I'm a brainworm VTuber. I kind of am. Like, unironically. Okay. Let's find our way into that room. I didn't super explore, so maybe... Beep, 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 beep. Not in here. Oh! Wrong button. You. Well, hatchlings, I think we found our inn.
The vents look cleaner in the movies.
Among Us. Yeah, why is there, like, garbage? Cans? Was someone living up here? Oh. A fish. Don't mind if I do. Secret. Aw, dang, that means it's not part of the story and I'm not gonna get the freaking extra key here.
This job is the best. Nothing out of the ordinary ever happens, so I have a lot spare time to take care of my plans. Thanks for believing me.
I think this is me.
Now, I have to go for a quick round.
Ah, you agree.
Very busy person.
Some great punches. Alright, Dad.
See you soon, ma'am.
Nothing out of the ordinary ever happens.
I have lizards. Nothing out of the ordinary ever happens. Except sometimes it does, and I tell you guys about it. Well, this is the first time we've heard the gardener's voice. He's talked a lot through writings on the walls. I knew he was an odd one. Don't forget to water plants in yourself. He loves writing that. He loves it. Well, I'm not chuffed that this is not part of the story because I don't know where to get the other thing. It's his tag. Hydration check. Ow. Egu. I'm almost out of water, so I'm taking smaller sips now because I don't want to fill it up. Okay, well... Oh, wait. I have an idea. I probably should have done this from the start. Oh yeah, I had a question, and you guys probably won't know this, but you know, just throwing it out there. So I watch, I never went down here, that's what I realized. Wait, can we drop it nice and flat? I watch Oni Plays sometimes, right? And, sometimes when they say a curse word, they play like a gorilla sound effect. And sometimes they don't. And I was talking to my brother about it. I'm like, why do you think they do that instead of just bleeping everything out or like just cursing, you know? And he said that he thinks there's some sort of thing with the YouTube algorithm where in the first X number of minutes or last X number of minutes in a video, it scrubs them to look for curse words, and if there are some, demonetizes. I never heard about that ever. So like, I don't know. I mean, it's good to know for future like highlight videos, like maybe have the editor like bleep me out if I say stuff. And maybe just I myself need to not do it in the beginning or end of videos. Which, I mean, I say bad stuff, but I feel like I'm not like super explicit. Oh, did they? See, I never heard about it. And maybe it is only the first minute, but I thought it went on for a little bit, so I'm like, maybe it's longer, I don't know. He has it!
Last one.
Yes. But now it's something I'm kind of like keeping in mind. Because I never knew. Might be 10 now. Maybe I'll just bleep out all my stuff from now on. Or just try to curse less. I mean, that's also doable. Sometimes I just have to express my feelings with a really solid fuck. You know what I'm saying? I know that echoed. I know that really echoed with my audio how it is right now. I could hear Aaron saying that. Okay, turn you off, because I can open that up. Oh wait, no, you're off. Turn you off, I suppose. I feel like I really summoned that from a beautiful part of my soul. Kind of sounded like the meme guy that did it too. Thank you. I hope you heard that echo off of every wall in my place and my slanted ceiling. Definitely doesn't help with my sound things. I'm getting my stupid Walmart foam sound pads today. Or maybe not today. I just got a notification they shipped. And I'm trying to debate, do I want... Well, here's... If I'm moving in September, I, like, don't super, like... Should I set them up? Like, is it worth it to set it up until then? Because they stick to the wall. Which means I might have to, like, repaint more than I wanted to. Because it's... If the room is already of an acoustic variety that is causing this many problems, like, how many foam pads am I going to have to put down to stop it? And at that point, would it even be worth it Yeah, because will I have to get new ones if they don't stick anymore? Because I think I'm just gonna have to wait. Yeah, I agree, because like with how many I'm probably gonna have to put up, I would rather it be somewhere I have more permanence. And I'm gonna have to like fix a couple parts to like repaint and do things. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. I don't know why I didn't hear the sound effect. I think I've been yapping too much. Hello, Silo. We pulled a 5-star. Hatchlings or gambling is paying off. Welcome to this stream. My name is Eliza Gecko and I'm a gecko, duh. Welcome to my burrow. We're playing Crime Scene Cleaner and talking about foam sound pads because my mic is a little echoey. Hi, Silo! It's good to see you again. If you guys don't remember Silo, they played with us during the Repo collab with Uni, Donnie, Chibi Chomps, Savvy Squirrel. That's everybody. And me and Silo, of course. Green's your favorite color? I'm so happy to hear that. It's my favorite color too. It's pretty goated. I'm glad you think so. Welcome. It's good to see you guys. It's definitely a fun game to like yap to. Clean in, and there's some story and dead guys now and then. Thank you. I'm glad you noticed. Have I heard about the new planet scientists discovered? They have just recently found out that you were my... Oh my gosh. Silo, did you tell them what to say? I'm so flattered right now. Is it horror? It's not horror. Ooh. That does not look natural. It's like I'm a dad trying to pay for my daughter's medical bills and support her. And I've been recruited by the mob to clean up after their messes because they pay really well and it's the only way I can afford her bills. So not so much horror. I mean, there's like drugs and criminal stuff happening, but it's not really like super intense, you know? Everyone's just very cute. You have a very cute audience. What are they called? Mine are called my hatchlings. What do you call your viewers? You're a dad, it's horror. Well, it's okay. My daughter is at the hospital, so I just live alone with my dog. And one of the days I started off by drinking a whole beer and then throwing a dart at a dartboard. Oh, that's so cute. You're Silo mains. I love that. That's really cute. We all play gachas and they're their fave 5-star. What gachas do you play? I've only ever played Wawa because my hatchlings introduced me to it. I've been on a bit of a hiatus from that since I've been playing my games suggested during my charity subathon that I had a bit ago. Oh yeah, also if you have to raid and run, do what you gotta do, totally understand. Thank you for sharing your Silo mains with me. They're very welcome to hang out while I finish cleaning this warehouse up. And if you want to hang out and yap too, please feel free. 1999. Oh, I haven't heard of that one. Hatchlings, have you heard of these? Oh, also, I got a new leopard gecko today. I went to a reptile expo and I'm very excited. The stream was a little late because I brought him home and I had to set up his house. The Doomed Yuri game. I need to check that out. Yeah, I had a gecko for 12 years, and he's now forever immortalized in my mascot. And I didn't feel complete without another one. They are! I have a leopard gecko, a blue-tongued skink, a Euromastix, 3 white tree frogs, and an African helmeted turtle. That is my current menagerie. It will expand. Indubitably. I'm just happy. This is the most amount of lizards I've had at one time. I lied, actually. 3 has always been the max I've had. Do you have any critters, Silo? Frogs are rad. My frogs bite me, but like in a dumb way. Yeah, I call it my menagerie or my zoo. Thank you! Is my thing. I love herps. Herps, the most in the world. Reptiles and amphibians. That is my jam. I'm a scientist. Any of you guys have pets? Silo or the silo means? Doggies, kitties, any of that variety, not human animals you keep.
Seems like they had it all perfectly planned.
Boss, should we bring anything today?
Motherfuckers.
Oh.
They chose death the moment they decided to go against me.
No, everything is on site. What time do we start the party? Can't we start early? You will hear the DJ, so please no headphones. We aim for 2 cats. I love kitty cats. My sister has an orange cat who's very dumb, but like in the endearing orange boy cat way. I love him a lot.
Time for a bag swap.
He's very loud. And he's very cute. I love beasties. I learned what a mayfly was the other day. I've heard of it, but I've never seen one. I was bringing something in from outside at my job, and a little mayfly had decided to lurk around. And I thought originally that it was like a house centipede or something spooky because it had like antennae and stuff sticking out in weird spots, and I don't like house centipedes. But he was just hanging out the entire time. Wherever I went, he just kept sitting on the thing I had. So we went on a little adventure around my work. And I took it to a coworker. I'm like, look, I found this guy. And they're like, that's a mayfly. Yeah, that's wonderful. Can I like push you off the edge? Guess not. Oh yeah! We get to use the big boy toy. You guys ready? Listen, it's funny. Oh. Oh, I have to make myself a path? Up. Oh, wow. This is way more involved than I thought it would be. Oh, never mind, it's not. I thought I got to move it side to side. Stay like that. Big boy toy, wish one.
Standing almighty.
Ahaha. That's for the tier 3 subs.
Leader.
Just kidding. Just kidding! The big boy toy is just a big magnet in this instance. Thank you, Dino. Oh, the magnet. Of course! Yeah, earlier when we were messing with it, my character made a witty remark like, oh, the big boy toys. And we finally found the thing to unlock the ability to use it.
Managed to connect the faintest of threads. I wonder if he told anybody about it.
If he had, I would have known about it by
Oh!
now.
Hatchlings, these are all the places we cleaned.
This place is burnt. Too many people snooping around.
That's... Is that me? Worked for, know each other. Oh, it's all trying to find Big Jim and who's been like cleaning up. That's me! Someone was snooping and trying to figure me out. Oh, I hope Big Jim lets us not work for him after this. That's way too dangerous. Wasn't that my friend? Who, Tyler? I don't remember what Tyler looked like, but I do remember that he is now deceased and no longer in this world. Yeah! And my character is constantly saying, like, I don't, you know, like being involved in this sort of thing. He worked as a janitor before and did, like, one job to clean up after his friend after a drug deal went terribly wrong. And then the mob boss is like, I'll pay you even better. And he's like, okay. And they had the fish pick. Oh, maybe it was. I guess I thought it was... I thought I saw it at my house, but maybe I was thinking of something else. I still can't get over that one with the haunted cat. But Silo, what have you been playing? What have you been up to? What have you been streaming lately? Today's stream was a undecided one, and I just decided to play this because I was tired after making my new Gecko's tank and wanted to play something lower energy. I've also been playing... I started Metal Gear Solid, and what else have I been playing, actually? Monster Hunter Stories. I'm gonna start Dark Souls 3 soon. That's on the next charity list. Dinkum with my friend Indie Brambles. Yap about lore today. And that is totally your prerogative. You do whatever you want to do and whatever's fun. People are here for it. Also, lore is cool. Save it for Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Life is so cute. I think after stream, I'm also gonna like, in my place, I make a lot of my like collab partners and stuff. So maybe perhaps you'll see yourself there at some point. Wink, wink, wink. And I'm having a donathon for a sleepy outfit next week. And maybe I'll stream it to show the hatchlings the progress I've made on my friends' designs. It's fun! It's full of my friends. Well, 2 of my collab partner friends have now fallen in love with each other and they have never met. So I had to explain that to them. Like, I didn't push it. It's just love bloomed naturally, and who am I to deny? It's real fun though. I got the pen. Well, not the pen. I got a cheaper pen from Amazon. And I've been going in and drawing the details. Because I don't know if you've ever done a capture card with the Switch before. You can't use the screen while streaming it. So you have to add the details like off stream. Or find some way to connect a drawing tablet or something. And see what happens. And you know, if things happen, it's not, you know, you didn't do it. You just made them. They have the free will. They do what they please. Did you play the original Tomodachi Life for the what was it, 3DS? Well, not the original, but the other big one. I loved that one. My siblings have been playing it and they made our family, and they've been sending me like different people like, do you think it looks like them? Really? Oh my gosh, I love New Leaf. I sometimes will look up if there's any like whispers of a new Animal Crossing for the Switch too. Because I love New Horizons, but like it did have its flaws, and I really want a new one. They were, back then they used to actually, like, you could raise them and they could be toddlers, and there was the whole like rocking mini game where a lot of people like shook them way too hard. But it was okay, it's funny. I played a stupid amount of New Leaf, and I really want a new Animal Crossing. I want new villager types, and I want them all to have more personality. As much as I love all the customization, I feel like it took away from the role-playing stuff a lot. Oh, it's okay, I bought my first Switch for Animal Crossing. To shake the baby. Because it is so forbidden, but you can do it in video game, and it's silly. It's probably because the baby Miis made like ridiculous sounds when you shook them. You bought the AC version? I was so jealous. That was such a cute system. I had the purple one. Unknown key. Don't let me forget before we leave hatchlings to find where this key leads. But no, Animal Crossing is probably, with Elder Scrolls, my favorite like game series, and RimWorld. Those are all my favorite games.
Now I'm certain about who is responsible for Tammy's disappearance. Every day that I work for this scumbag makes me sick to my stomach. But I have to endure it for now. That arrogant piece of trash promoted me, so you must trust me on some level.
I was talking about Big Jim.
Week now, and won't see what's coming.
I love Elder Scrolls. I gotta start streaming that again too.
Jim,
Oh,
you will pay for what you did.
I played Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, a touch of online.
Peter wanted revenge for murdering his daughter. You've made yourself some enemies.
You've made yourself some enemies.
That person treat him well, and look what got me.
You didn't treat him well, you killed his kid.
Leave all the evidence in the office before you go. I need to take a closer look at it myself.
Will do.
Okay. Is he gonna be there in person? But yeah, I love Elder Scrolls. It's got probably my favorite lore of any game I've ever played, and I'm like obsessed with it. Sometimes one of my like comfort videos I watch on YouTube is like lore videos of the Elder Scrolls while I eat. Yes, I really want to stream Oblivion Remastered too. I'm gonna do it when I do Skyrim. Which maybe after I finish this and start with Dark Souls 3, we'll bring Skyrim back up, yeah? I want to stream Morrowind too. I played it on my own. It's fun. It's kind of hard to like absorb, and like some of the quests are difficult to figure out because of no map markers or like really any way of finding where you are except with your own eyeballs. But I feel like it'd be easier to stream it because I like verbalize a lot of things, like my decisions and my thought processes. And I'll have, you know, people that are like, Eliza, what are you talking about? That's not at all what they were saying. And I can be like, oh, Lamau. The lore is fantastic. What are you hoping for Elder Scrolls 6? I am very much excited for that game. If Todd will bless us with such a thing, of course. Every time he walks on stage at the Game Awards, I scream and nothing ever happens and I curse him. They really are. There's like a couple like YouTubers that make really good ones. And such like obscure stuff that I never thought about, even like however many years after the game. And I always get disappointed. I've been streaming a lot of the Game Awards stuff whenever they happen. And the Hatchings already know. Eliza's in for disappointment. But at least I can share it with them. Binging those videos, they seem like perfect things to do to watch while you're working. They're great! They're so good, and the background music is so nice, but I will tell you, if you're anything like me, they will make you want to pick the game up again and play it. Oh wait, if I turn off the magnet, it'll drop the thing. Hold on. I agree. I think the next one's going to focus more on the Thalmor because the past several games have been leading up to them as like the main antagonists behind a lot of things. I also think it's a really cool concept that the reason like elves hate humans and mortals so much is because they kind of see themselves as closer to the Aedra and more like gods, and they think they should return to godhood and not be stuck on the mortal plane. Yeah, of course, there's more trees in this one. The only thing you know about Elder Scrolls 6 is there's more trees. That's all Todd has given us. Do you guys think it's going to be in High Rock, Hammerfell, or the secret better option? Both. Hi! Welcome, Orbiters. Todd to tell me the name of every tree in the game. Heck, me too, man. You hope Hammerfell? I think Hammerfell needs more love. But also, I'm a sucker for traditional, like, medieval stuff, and I think High Rock sounds kind of cool, too. Akavir would also be cool, although that, from, like, the little snippets we've been given the past few years, that is not at all what I've interpreted. I would be shocked. Because Akavir has, like, the snake men, the monkey men, like, a bunch of different, like, animal races, right? It is. Not completely out of the question, though. I could see them pulling that. I wouldn't be, like, upset at it, per se. I think I would kind of be, like, a little off-put, since the last few games have definitely been leading up to some really intriguing Tamrielic happenings. So, like, yoinking us out of that entirely, I wouldn't answer any of those, and I'd be kind of upset. For your hatchlings, how many eggs are there? At least 3 times the amount of hatchlings at any given time. I'm trying to remember, because at some point I went and counted them. I made a whole spreadsheet. It's a whole thing. So you could eat some, possibly? No! They're all brewing and waiting to hatch. And some of you may die. That is a sacrifice I'm willing to, just kidding. Some of them may, you know, not hatch. But a lot of them will, and that possibility means they must be kept safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Gandalf said that. You're gonna lurk to get some food? Yes, get some food! Thank you so much for joining and raiding me. I really appreciate it. It's been so lovely to see you outside of that stream. I hope we get to do more fun stuff. I think that was just 2 references. You're not eating dirt? There's bugs. There's plenty of bugs. You guys all have tons of worms. That was loud and scared me. Probably the Thalmor because the Civil War has been... Yeah, and I wonder how they're gonna, like, do it since both endings were kind of technically canon. And also the Emperor died. You know, like, that's pretty big. It's no longer the, what was that Emperor's name? Whatever dynasty. Weren't they even, like, not true emperors because they were no longer in the line of the... Yeah, the Medes, were they technically, like... Oh, heck. Hold on. I'm trying to remember my names. Also, no, you're not eating my tail. We've discussed this. No! None of you are getting the tail. How does Titus Mede fit into the Septim dynasty? Because Uriel Septim died. His son died. The line ended there, and I don't remember how Mede is technically an emperor. Like, how does he fit into the royal lineage, I suppose? Isn't Septim a nose? Yeah, man. Septim is also a dynasty. Septim with an I. I'm just gonna try to throw him from here. Oh, Pog. Not dragon-blooded. Oh. No, I think that's right, because I feel like they also did just kind of have to yoink someone on the throne because they didn't have any options. But that would mean it isn't a true ruler, because the true rulers have the blood of Akatosh and can wield the Amulet of Kings and do the business. Because the Amulet of Kings will only allow itself to be worn by a true emperor, I think? Yeah, the dragon fires are out, which means Oblivion is more prone to attacking them, I think. So they need a true ruler. They need a true ruler. There's a civil war happening. The Thalmor are all about... I don't really know what's going on in the other provinces at the moment, but there's probably things going on too. And I want to stay in Tamriel to see what happens. Also, like, besides Jaeger and Bagarn, can we please get some more, like, Dwemer action going on? I would love it to take place after events that have happened. I would not be completely upset if it was in the past when the Dwemer were around. I think that would also be a really cool concept. Dwemer is so cool. They're so sick. And I think, like, it's already pretty much been established what happened, but, like, we still don't know. Like, I want to see their cities actually running with people in them. And that's one thing that, like, I don't know, not irks me, but I feel like I'm missing out with a lot of fantasy media, is a lot of the elves, they're chilling. You see their civilizations, they're running, you see their cities, you see how their stuff works. Like, I love the little ins and outs of, like, fantasy civilizations. But every time we see dwarf stuff, for the majority of the time, you know, like, Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth stuff, Elder Scrolls, they're gone. The cities are now abandoned and the dwarves have been chased out or are all dead or in a plane of oblivion because they offended the gods by trying to become immortal. No, they're not playable unless you mod it. When I saw Jaeger and Bagarn, I freaked out because that's crazy. And he was just like, he basically had fantasy COVID. More like a zombie virus, really, but like living in a freak's basement who created his own daughter/wives because he was the only one that could keep him alive. Yeah, their kingdoms are always ruined. We never get to see them fully functioning. We never get to see like real height dwarf civilizations and all their lovely short drunken glory. Dwarves are so cool and we never get enough of them in any fantasy media. Lamau. We're talking about the Elder Scrolls, the Dwemer race. Every single one of the quote-unquote dwarves, even though they're actually just a species of elves. Well, not species. A race of elves that lives, like, more in mountain, underground areas and is super technologically advanced and don't really worship the gods. They all went missing all at once, except for one very sick guy in Morrowind. And it hasn't been confirmed in-game as to what happened, but a lot of people think it's because they basically tried to make, like, a metal god with the heart of the deity that created the world to make themselves immortal, and they made some gods mad. Not gods, Aedra. Right? I don't know. They would be insufferable because their whole thing is they like think they're better than everybody in the gods and that they are the most advanced people, and also they turned the Falmer into the Falmer. I think it was probably... Which one do we think actually, like, did that to him? Azura? Because it was the battle at the heart of Red Mountain, which is where Lorkhan's heart was buried. And Lorkhan is the, guy who basically created the world, I believe. And his heart formed the mountain, if I remember. And they were messing with him to try to gain immortality. And a lot of their, like, science is built off of, like, tones and sound and stuff. Like, that's how they do their stuff. And they tried to make, like, a god automaton. And then what happened afterwards that formed the tribunal? They, like, took the stuff that was used to make the god. There were like 3 tools used to make the Numidium, and they like, I think, used them to achieve godhood. I'm trying to remember. That's why I always like was fine with like going against the Tribunal in Morrowind. Keening Sunder and Wraithguard, that's it. And Wraithguard was the gauntlet, and one of those was a knife and one of those was a hammer. For those that don't know, in Morrowind, you play as the Nerevarine, a reincarnation of Nerevar, who was a very important general in years of old. And the Tribunal are like 3 Dunmer / Chimer, which are like, that's a whole thing, turned god. And they were also the 3 people that were like your best friends. One of them was your wife back when you were alive. And they all betrayed you because you didn't think it was right that they were doing that to themselves. And they were like, that's lame, we're gonna betray you now. Including your beautiful bride. So I say screw you. Because the Dunmer, the Grey Elves in Elder Scrolls used to be... Ooh, life hack. Get rid of all the blood by lifting it up a ladder and glitching it out. They used to be all gold. And then Azura got really mad because they started worshipping the Tribunal and turned them gray. Yes! Even his wife! I unhinged my jaw like a snake, you're right. Sorry. I'm like, I realize I'm jumping around in a lot of Elder Scrolls conversations because I'm getting excited. There's so much cool stuff. You know, Meridia being a Dwemer when she's so Altmer-like. The Magnagi, the Sigic Order. I love me some Elder Scrolls. No, there is no main con though. That's what I like about this game. There's really nothing to talk about while I'm running around and cleaning, so it's, anything goes. Plus I gotta open this up to dump all them anyway. And then I gotta find, there's a secret door somewhere that I have a key to. I don't know where it is. But no, I love Elder Scrolls. I love it so much. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about our ice cream truck orders earlier. And the gecko that I got today. And, Overwatch skins that we like and dislike with the recent update. That's why I play this. Talk about recent happenings. Twilight, yeah, I've been watching the Twilight movies. Turn off. Of course! We love new hatchlings. And we love finding common things to yap about. Cereal is fantastic. Plus, it's good to talk about all the stuff I've been, like, thinking and going through now, because if I'm doing a bunch of collabs next week, you know, I won't like It's different, you know? I get to hang out with my friends and stuff, but like sometimes I like to have a stream where I just like talk for 3 hours at you guys. And I can't be like in the middle of conversations with people. I can't be like, oh, by the way, I had this cereal last week. They'll be like, what? No, you don't have to chill at all. You have to have fun. That's what you have to do. Although sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do, but I might be like introducing some lovely friends from my different collab groups, so I want to like facilitate that more. And sometimes with big collabs, there's like a lot going on, so it can be like hard sometimes, which is fine. It's not a bad thing. Okay, all tasks completed. Let's find... Why do I sound like Dora? Let's find the secret door. Vámonos, everyone. ¿Dónde está? Damn. Dora didn't say that. That was me. How do you say Dora in Spanish? ¿Qué dice door? En español, it's not Dora. El door. Okay, you guys aren't helpful. Boots, can you help me find the door? I don't remember how Boots sounds at all. It was completely erased from my mind. I know there was a locked door somewhere. Or a locked something, right? Puerta. Puerta. ¿Dónde está el la puerta? It's a feminine. It's a lady door. I need to find the locked door. Pronto. That is a Spanish word, I believe. It's not in here. Let's go through the rat vents again. Keep an eye out, hatchlings. If it's not a door, I don't know what it could be, because I haven't seen any, like, other locked things around. Damn, not in here. Let's go back upstairs. Can you say rat in Spanish? Very good. I'll be real, guys. Whenever she asked if I knew anything in Spanish, I wouldn't say it, but she would still say I did a good job, and I'd be like, huh, you don't know I didn't say it. She goes, snitch a lesson. Can you say backstabber in Spanish? Boots, ice this guy. This is it. Can you help me hide the body? That's not it. Damn. Oh. What do you mean that's not it? Rabid chimp. Boots, help me fold these, enchiladas. Very good. Now hand me the elote. No, Boots. Stop eating our guests' faces, Boots. Where's the thing? Does this qualify as nah, I would still consider under the Big Dora reference umbrella. Or yes, if you'd like it to. Here, Rise of the Planet of the Apes. There you go, there's your reference, because that was a chimp. Maybe it's in the office? Damn, I don't know where I'm going. I guess let's turn the control panel back on to... Oh, wait. Haha!
Diversity. Like
I'm a Rise of the Planet of the Apes. What does that mean? Okay, good. Lizards in YouTube chat. Why are you laughing at me? I'm getting rich. While you were pointing and laughing, I was getting that bag. And smooching your mom. I can't take that statue. Yeah, I don't know where they got all this stuff. It's the Italian mob, so I don't know, they have expensive art taste. I like the movie, so I guess a compliment? Well, thank you. Oh, right, office. I need this. No. Oh, heck. That's a Darth Vader reference. My brother does that a lot. He likes to do the Lego Batman point and laugh. If you guys know what he sounds like, then you know what I'm talking about. We like to do the Darth Vader no. Which again, if you I don't remember exactly what was happening in the movie. I think it's when he learned Padme was dead. No. But it was really funny sounding. Yeah, I guess. But I basically raised him. When Padme died. No. I don't know where the freaking elevator is, so I'm just gonna go there. There's no fall damage. I could just fling myself around. Okay, office. I think I found everything. I was pretty thorough. I love Crime Scene Cleaner. It's so fun, and I'm kind of tired today. I got another leopard gecko. I haven't told Indy yet, so you probably don't know, but I was fixing up his tank and I had to drive pretty far for the expo. Because forget what I'm saying. Yeah, it was like an hour away. So I had to go do that and set it up, and it took a minute, and I had lunch. I'm like, I'm not feeling super energetic, so I want to play a nice chill cleaning game.
They got a lot of dirt on you, didn't they?
The truth is, everyone really wants a piece of Big Jim for themselves.
Big Jim.
Sweeping everything under the rug can only get you so far, Jimmy.
Look who's talking. Oh, believe me, I can get me quite far.
So, I guess it's not your first time.
You see, one should know when the place becomes too hot. And this right here, it's scorching. That's when you move somewhere else. Maybe it's time for a little vacation.
Now, to hope that he actually means it.
Does that mean he's gonna help me move or what? I don't know what I'm gonna name him. It's a boy. He's very chunky, so he's on a diet now. He's the fattest leopard gecko I've ever seen. We're gonna work on that. But I'm not sure yet. There's a couple names I'm perusing. I haven't decided yet. But he's very sweet. I wanted to get a younger one to raise up like I did with Butter, but a lot of the babies were really skittish. And when I picked him up, he melted in my hand. So I just took my card out and handed it to him, and I didn't want to give him back. Persnoozing? You're persnoozing. Naming convention. I used to name them after music artists. I named some of my first frogs after members of the Cranberries.
Try not to get yourself caught, Kowalski. The underworld will always have a place for a good crime scene cleaner.
He said the name!
About that.
And then I named some of them after like food, because I think beans and butter are just cute. And I don't know, then I just kind of like chose names because I liked how they sounded. But yeah, I used to be musical artists. Well, I missed one piece of furniture. I don't know what it was. Oh, I know what it was. It was that last, like, oxygen tank thingy. I could never find it. I don't even care. I don't know where it was. Just sit up and crack my neck. there's still 2 more secrets. You know what? Whatever. Don't care. I got an achievement for stealing $50,000. Where am I going? Is that the radio you used to talk to Big Jim? The game's over! So what, am I moving away with my daughter now? Interesting. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know we only had 1 more story mission left. Go to Zegwdzak. Jakub Bliazinski Glowacki. I think it's GG. Mikolaj Suzbzadzach. I'm Russian. Alexandra Kuzielka. Are they? I was saying it looked kind of Polish. Gudezeg Gords Blazik. Agata Budner. Marcin Zach Woryicki. Man! I mean, I feel like there's a lot of story things left unsaid, but I feel like that was how the beginning started too, so I'm not like super surprised. The story is cool, but I do wish they like delivered it differently at the beginning and end, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah. I think my favorite level was the art museum, by far. What was your guys' favorite? I know you weren't like playing it, but Family Guy death pose. You can see him when my tail moves out of the way. Sorry, I can't stop swishing it. It's just my vibe. Museum 2, spooky cat level. It was cool how they had some like horror aspects in that one, yeah. Ignoring that they haunted them with their recently dead cat. If someone did that to me with butter, I would find them. But no, the museum was so fun. I loved being able to organize all the stuff, and the dinosaurs were cool. Enjoyable. Let's look for fun community beta testers. Zhao XD. Toast. Jennifer, spelled funny. Alex. Tiger underscore 74. I love that. They're going too fast. Madoak Night. Heck. Baited. Oh, thanks, David, for community translation. Oh, don't fret. I think there's 2 more levels that came out recently. Right? They had to just figure it out. Get something closer. As close as they could get. Aww. Was that for us? Was that my house? Oh, it's like way night. Crabs!
Good evening. In a significant development, notorious gangster Big Jim, real name James O'Connor,
Whoa.
was arrested last night after
he Irish?
a high-speed chase for reckless drunk driving.
Oh my gosh, we're safe!
Authorities have long suspected Big Jim of
He was
running
put away!
money-making operations from his warehouses and being involved in multiple murders. But he has evaded justice for years due to lack of evidence.
Because I was so
His
good.
dramatic capture has renewed hope for law enforcement, who believe this could be a major breakthrough in their fight against.
Oh my gosh, we're
organized
safe
crime.
now.
Police are urging anyone with additional information to come forward.
I was expecting a really, like, big, chunky, Italian-looking guy, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait. Maybe they'll tie it back to us somehow if we, like, What if we like had really low percentages for the levels and they like it was a different ending where like they find us, you know? Because we didn't clean up good enough. Also, is this always how the house looked? Because I feel like it's fancier.
Don't worry, Dexter. Ladies are more into good boys.
No fun lines for finishing the story? That would be cool. Different endings depending on how well you did. Our room is definitely nicer. What are those? Those like CDs? CD cases? You guys also have an open empty notebook in your rooms? Is our daughter here? Our room looks the same, I guess. You do actually. Do you actually? Yeah, there's more plants. It looks warmer. I feel like it's different, but I might be tweaking. You do? Damn, sorry for making fun of you. Do you like journal in it, or is it just there for the vibes? For its essence. This is new! Oh! That makes sense, actually. I don't judge you for that. Whoa! If something happens in a game. Oh, like for keeping track of stuff when you like play like exploration games or something. That's smart. Also, what is this table? Is this for like we get shot? What a cool little Easter egg. Okay. I can either accept mission from computer, go to bed, or go to the car? Wait, hold on. I saw there were missions, but I'm curious. Used to be for understanding grade mechanics. You just use it for whatever. Oh, that's smart. Hospital. Oh. Is this for our kid? This is our girl.
Her favorite toy. She even wanted to be an astronaut at one point. It's hard to believe she's finally coming back after everything we've been through.
Hmm. Oh, she's 11, it said.
Everyone? Even that bully Elena told me about?
Oh. There you go. Those look like Shy Guys or squids or something. What do I need to put back? Probably, if they're 11, probably.
I think that's everything. We can finally say goodbye to this place.
Oh.
Back to work.
Oh. Oh. Ah! Touch the boat? The boot? If we wake up to daughter not making it after we clean up doo-doo feces from bathroom, I'm gonna be upset. That's piss. There's no way she doesn't make it. Okay. Furniture back to its place. What furniture? Trash? Well, this feels more like a regular janitor job, although this much amount of bodily fluids and excrement is unusual. Cigarettes. Kids shouldn't be smoking none cigarettes. Well, at least they did that. I worked at a place, where I had to like clean bathrooms and stuff sometimes. Everyone has a job where they gotta clean bathrooms. But I cleaned the ladies' bathrooms, and my coworker who was cleaning the guys' bathroom, told me that someone had done the incorrect thing in the urinal, and he had to take care of that. And as much as all restroom experiences in cleaning can be foul, that day I felt like my job was not so bad. My ultimate blacklist. Father, don't call me dad. Oh. Principal Anderson, do we have a problem, Mr. McCormick? Entire basketball team except Earl. All the girls in my class except Nadine and Big Maybe Carla. My definitive whitelist, Mom, my best friend Eric, our biology teacher, Miss Pessel. She gave me an A. Our janitor, Mr. Kowalski, just a cool adult, which isn't that often.
I made the list. And it's not the FBI's most wanted list.
That's nice. More trash. Well, the music's nice. That's interesting. So I could have gone to my computer. And I could have gone to my car, and I also could have gone to sleep. So I don't know if there's like new levels with each of those actions. It's more open-ended than usual. I don't know how I feel about it, but I guess I don't mind.
This isn't really exciting or satisfying, but at least I can sleep at night.
More vibes. I like that. I don't mind that one bit. There you are. Final garbage. Well, I don't know where this goes, but I'm gonna keep it here in case it's important. Bleh. And you. These are yucky. Even like clean, this bathroom is kind of gross. A wet paper towel stuck to the ceiling in a huge glob. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be shocked. Y'all remember Devious Licks? Y'all ever participate in those? I did not. I did think some of the videos were kind of funny. You did? What did you deviously lick? I saw some people take entire, like, soap dispensers and it's blood. I guess they didn't want to animate different color. And paper towel dispensers and stuff. You did on your... Oh, you devious licked from your friends? I had only seen the devious licks that were taken from, like, establishments or schools. You know, I thought I mentioned it on stream before. Was it during a Half-Life stream? That's funny. It's funny you remember it. Yeah, can I upgrade anything? I can't switch during a mission. Don't let me forget to switch to that. Agreed. It's very yucky. I never use the pressure washer. It's too annoying to keep track of. Someone got a whole paper towel dispenser. I have seen that. Oh my gosh, I could have done my garbage bag this whole time. Last time I had so much trash. Teacher's car? Someone took a teacher's car? Don't be devious looking on your friends in chat. Lamp. What does the UV lamp do? I mean, I guess shows the blood, but I could just click Q. Making spooky lick. I could have done the bucket more too. My gosh. Carry additional bucket. I'll do this one because I'm gonna forget to add multiple. I hate that I forgot to do any of this. Well, that's better. Why didn't I upgrade stuff? For gore. Got caught up in the vibes of just scrubbing stuff and I forgot. Yeah. I upgraded some stuff. I just forgot that certain things were upgradable, I guess. Okay. It's fine. Let's do... There. And if I only add one, it says upgrades it by like 25%. So. Actually, I want to use the... Oh, I can't take it out. Can I? Fudge. I want the strength detergent. Because a lot of these stains are taking a while and I hate them. Blech. The music is very calming, NGL. What about you, Hips? You ever heard of devious licks? He bagged India as a devious lick in itself. It's a One Piece reference. I never did either, it's okay.
No.
I'm still pretty lame. Oh.
I am not taking that.
Sorry, instincts.
Officially a changed man.
Instinct, forgot it was kids' money. But it could be my money. No, I shan't. I'm a good person now. I didn't even think about it, I just went to take it. That's the kind of evil, messed up mind I have now. I was trying to do my very first devious lick by taking a kid's money, yes. Here you go. Here you go. Here you... That's good enough, actually. Okay. How is there still more furniture to put back? I know there's this, but... Whoops. Oh, they're like crooked. Okay. I saw you. Go on. Not in my school. We seen my ducky. Nar. The best high school football player is looking for a date for prom. If you're a beautiful girl who would look great with a handsome guy, get in touch. Chad Handsome Johnson. Interesting. I do run these halls. They best not dirty it up. I'll just take you. Oh, better.
Working for a mob was a wild ride, but everything turned out okay. Elena's healthy now. Big Jim went completely off grid. started.
Guess he missed the rush. Oh yeah, I mostly made it for the donathon because it fit better with some of the stuff, like the widget stuff I had. I also wanted it to look more like my tail. I am getting an actual like layout for gaming made. But it's waitlisted, so it might be a bit. I just had to make something in Canva real quick so it would fit better. Teehee. How am I cleaning up after myself? Or after my own party? This is the better way to put it. You go there. Yoink. Damn. Canva was Snanva and it was only allowed for snails. Then I would have to get my pet snails to do all of my thumbnails from now on. I think that would generally improve it, though. Oh, is it my daughter's party? I don't know why I thought it was mine. It's just been me here for so long. I'll leave that. Other girls with a Z at the end, I think. Sweet 16. Oh, this is future stuff.
Little girl is not a little girl anymore.
She'll always be your little girl. Oh, what do you think it said? Maybe I don't want to know, actually.
Poor Dexter. Nobody's getting any younger around here.
Oh, did he get sick? That's where I came from. That makes me really sad, actually. Poor buddy. Nothing here. If it's not too heinous, well, I should probably tell. Not in main chat, actually. Can I see it? No. They're telling me the Aurora Borealis is located entirely within your kitchen. Yes. May I see it? No. Where's the evidence? Fwick! Where's the fwicking evidence? I can't go to my basement. I can't go... Oh.
Elena, we need to have a serious talk.
Homegirl has been on the brink of death her whole life and she picks up smoking. I don't know if that's wise.
Elena is basically a grown-up at this point. It's not easy, but I guess I must learn to live with that.
Cafeteria. You know, she... No smoking, young lady. Smoking is not cool. Well, movies make it look pretty cool, but it's not. I've seen memes where people are like, why do they make it look so cool? I agree. I feel like no one smokes anymore, which is very good. It smells bad. The Dare Lion did a good job. It's really been established how bad it is. And I feel like a lot of people are like, it's like a deal breaker for like partners and stuff. Like, nope. They've been doing it for years. Hmm.
I need to clear the way.
Like less people are starting now then.
Shithead's
Good.
been a mess, and I have to work my ass off.
Shitheads. Does this work faster on the floor? I think it does. It feels like it does. Oh. Yeah, that's a different story. Yeah, like everyone smoked and now no one does. Although people vape a lot. I still feel like people have been vaping less in the past couple of years than I'd seen previously. I don't know. I love being outside and being active and stuff, so I can't not breathe as good. I've also like had bronchitis like twice and I'm just terrified of the feeling of not being able to get enough air in, so I take my lung health very seriously. That's what I'm saying. I knew somebody that had was a big partaker, and she wanted to try every form available. Not only did I learn there's like a drink form of it, apparently there's also a rear end form as well. And at that point, if you don't question what the heck you're doing. Also, like, who made that? I didn't know it either! Because I was talking, she was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to do, like, all the forms out there. And I'm like, how many, like, are there? Like, aren't there, like, I don't know, like, 4? And she's like, well, I'm gonna be trying this one other one. And I was trying to guess, and she eventually had to tell me, because I'm like, what? I'm like, well, you have fun with that, girl. I'm gonna be playing RimWorld for the umpteenth time, and, staying home and not doing that. Except now you know it's a thing. I've always been kind of grandma coded. I mean, I like going out and doing stuff, but generally I like critters. I like going outside. I like bird watching. You know? I like being boring. Although, I don't know. I do exciting things, but like I still feel like I'm pretty safe about them, you know? Pretty much every substance. See, that's dangerous. That's mad dangerous. I guess the most like crazy stuff I do is I like hike by very steep waterfalls and like interact with exotic animals that may or may not be the safest, but like, everyone's gotta have something. Most of the animals I interact with on a day-to-day basis, though, are all very safe. All of them are, although they probably want you to think they're not. Slinky especially. Don't tell him I said this. He might be mad when he finds out I'm not scared of him. This is true. This is very true. What, parasailing? That's pretty crazy. I do go to concerts a lot. No, not a lot, but whenever they're available to me, I go. Any of you guys big concert goers? Some of this music is very intense sounding. No, occasionally. I enjoy them.
Me still working here. It's like a bad dream that never ends.
Don't you have enough money to quit? Oh, probably not because of the daughter's medical bills. Can't do loud places. I know what you mean. I don't like doing them a whole lot. And so I mostly just do like natural spaces, but Papa Gek will sometimes take me and the siblings to concerts and stuff and sports games. Not a lot though.
Can't believe I'm still doing this. Elena's going away to college soon. I'll be
Yeah, sometimes the loud noises are a little much for me.
an excuse for a job.
Oh, you got hearing loss? That's unfortunate. You hear those sandhill cranes though? Long as you still hear them, you know you're okay. Although I heard you can hear them for miles. That's why I really just go if Papa Gek takes me, because they're expensive. So if he's like, hey Eliza, I'm coming to visit. You want to go to see blah blah blah? I'll be like, yeah, Dad. That's me. Yeah, Dad, of course. I don't know why I sound like Eric Cartman. Hey, Dad, of course. I'll totally go with you to the concert. Man, that was a really... I just kind of came out with that. I'm very proud of myself. The band I listen to won't visit your area anytime soon. Oh, but did you get to see them live when they were around? How did I pull that off? I don't know. I've never done an Eric Cartman voice. I'm very proud of myself. I haven't even seen South Park. I've just seen clips online. Or maybe I secretly voice him. He does seem like one of those like male characters from cartoons that's voiced by a lady. Which is like, I would say probably half of them are voiced by ladies.
Blood was better than this.
He is, you're pretty sure? Aha. I feel so smart. That was a funny noise. That was not nearly as funny. You. Frying pan. Frying pan. Frying pan. Frying pan. Saw a bunch live when you could. It was great. The prices were reasonable. Merch costs more. Yeah. I know that's right. Wow, he actually isn't. You are misinformationing me. Sorry, sometimes I gotta stretch. Sometimes I gotta stay stretching with it. I was messaged by an old streamer friend the other day who was at a con saying she saw someone with a Sonichu medallion and heard them talking about Sonichu and remembered what I had told her because I was the one who taught her about Chris Chan, and I was like, was it them? They were like, I don't think so. I didn't really like see them for very long, but it made me think of you.
I hope they find her soon.
Damn. I was very proud of myself though. Oh! The Daily Scrundle! Would you like spaghetti or slurp? Where's the... Some like static. I'm feeling slurp today. That's all my snails.
Home sweet home.
I like the bubble trail.
Dad, are you there? We're leaving in 2 hours, but I'm still at the mall. Just put things in the trunk, would you? Thank you.
So, today's the day. I don't think I'm ready.
He's gray.
I don't like what you're thinking, Dexter.
Oh,
You can't just rot here without her.
he's old.
Complaining and moping around can't be our only options, Dexter. I still have more work to do. yesterday she was listening to my bedtime stories. Now she's an independent woman. Elena's redecoration project. Now it's up to me to finish it.
How long have I been muted? How long have I been muted? I don't even know what since we found out the dog was gray. Oh, I must have accidentally hit something. What did I say? I said, it's weird that I'm having to do a redecoration thing when she's moving out. And then I said, this is making me really sad. If I ever have any kiddos, I'm gonna be really sad about that. I said I wish the character was displaying more emotion, and then I got really, really sad when I came in and the house was grayer. Is it getting grayer with every box I put in?
This is it, huh? Elena's leaving the nest. I like it as hot.
I want all my babies and beasties to stay.
Mr. Tony. Did she abandon you too?
I think I'd be a good mama gek.
Could that be? Maybe Elena's missing us already, Dexter.
We're just sounding all witty and sarcastic. Be sad. We get to... No, nothing else. Not even a little money for my job. The achievement has a hospital bed with balloons tied to it. What? He's sleeping in her room. Is this after she left? Also, didn't her room used to be back here? Did she take my old room? Oh my gosh, she took the bigger room. Oh, I'm working on the redecoration project she wanted.
Hi, Mr. Kowalski. It's Amber, Big Jim's daughter. Did you miss me?
No.
I know you and Elena are doing great, but if you want your carefree living to last, you have to clean something for me. I pay better than my old man, no worries. But if you fail me...
I think the pool is new.
Who knows what could happen to your daughter?
Oh my gosh, she's threatening me.
A wake-up call I never ordered. I really believed it was all behind me.
What a lovely little pool. The leaves would be a disaster to clean up. I think I repainted the kitchen. Anyway, okay. Hold on. I think these are just post-story mission thingies. Oh my goodness. What? No way. Hold on, before I do that. Do I still have my secret room? Yeah, I still have that. My basement's all crazy now. Oh my gosh, these are all huge location sizes. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to save those. But if I go in the car, is that a different side mission? I'm just gonna go to the car and see what happens after this. Oh, it's this. Oh, I hate these games. I'm walking in. Shit. No. Oh, that was really bad. Oh. I'm trying again. I can get better than a crypto bro. So higher than 30,000. That's easy. Ah! It scared me. Social credits? I'm gonna try to make it to 100,000. I'm going too fast. Oh, oh no. It's over. Middle class wannabe? Ugh, shut up. I don't even care, actually. Alright, well, let's go to the car. Crypto bro is under that. That's kind of funny. Oh. So I can redo... Oh. Okay. Act 2. Act 2. Oh, are these like the other things? I see. Well, are you okay?
I don't like what you're thinking, Dexter. We can't just rot here without her.
What a sweet boy. Let's see. Secret lab, we're the community. We transform the world from behind the scenes. We've had our eyes on you for a while, Mr. Kowalski. Your work was impeccable, so we're giving you a task of cleaning up one of our facilities. We had a serious breach of protocol which resulted in death and chaos. Do your best to be diligent and discreet. Everything you witness can be used against you. We are the community. If you are not with us, your days are numbered. We are the community. You've been selected to work for us, Mr. Kowalski. We believed the wild at heart CEO when he said his team was going to create the perfect game, the most addictive entertainment product of all time. Sadly, the so-called life simulator project failed to meet our expectations. It didn't even reach the beta stage. We had to opt for the ultimate restructuring, also known as the Purge. Now you, the best cleaner in your area, have the honor of tidying up this place. We are the community. If you're not with us, we'll make you regret you were conceived. And this one. Dave seemed nice at first. He was handsome, had a lot of money. Many called him the king of the ring and a true business mogul. I believed him when he told me he knew my father and promised to take good care of me, get a good job, and everything. I had no idea he'd make my life a living hell in a matter of weeks. Someone had to deal with him. Let's just say he didn't manage to defend his championship belt in the last fight. And since the trash won't take itself out, I need you to handle this, Mr. Kowalski, like in the good old days. Damn. Well, hatchlings, I think, we're gonna have to save this for next time because these are all 1 to 2 hour missions. And your girl hears the horse galloping and also needs to start setting up Slinky's new tank. So, that is the last of the main story missions of this game, but it is not the last, I'll look at the cat, of our streaming yet. because we still have 3 big missions, which is like another potential episode or 2. So we'll see. And I'll let you guys know what I name New Gecko, but I will be skedaddling for today. For any who joined me from Silo's stream, thank you so much for hanging out, and it was lovely meeting you. For my regular hatchlings, be sure to join in for the cool, sick, nasty, lovely events for next week, of which I will be posting today. It's Saturday, I forgot. Yes, keep an eye out for the schedule. Very excited. Yeah, maybe I'll do an extra long night stream to do all of them. Real lock-in hours. I'm very excited. You guys have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are in the big wide world, and I'll see you later, alligators. Echo!